Good morning, Patrick. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, everybody who's listening to this podcast. Welcome. Well, in Belgium, the season is changing. We still have some hot days, but we can feel in the morning and in the evening it's getting colder. It's still a very early morning. It's around, I think, 6:30. I'm sorry. Well, I have my new braces, so sometimes I'm not very well articulating. Sorry, I will do my very best. But yes, it's getting a bit colder. We feel the changing of the season. But I have my warm cup of coffee, cup I got from you. So we are ready to plunge into a new lesson. What are we going to do today? We're going to try to avoid complex structures in French. Because what is so very hard about learning French and learning sentences in French is that, well, there are so many conjugations of the verbs in general. So in the beginning, when we're not very good yet, what are we going to do? We're going to try to avoid conjugating the verbs. How do we do that? We use constructions that take the infinitive, that take the full verb. Okay, I think you will understand when I give you some examples. The first construction I would like you to remember is I would like. When you say in French, I would like, you say je voudrais. And if you use je voudrais, you can glue any full verb after the je voudrais. So if, for example, you want to say, I would like to drink, je voudrais boire. I would like to eat, je voudrais manger. I would like to talk, je voudrais parler. I'm going to give some examples later. But this is the first construction, je voudrais. The second construction is you should, or one should, or it's necessary that. In French, that is il faut. For example, if you want to say you should work, il faut travailler. You should visit, il faut visiter. You should drink, il faut boire. So this construction, il faut, expresses some kind of necessity. And you can use it in a lot of situations. Number 3, you can. And remember, we are only going to use the polite form because that's probably the form you're going to use when you're visiting a city, when you're talking to people you don't know. And so you can is vous pouvez. Vous pouvez, you can. For example, you can visit. Vous pouvez visiter. You can drink. Vous pouvez boire. You can be. Vous pouvez être. Okay, so we had je voudrais, I would like. Il faut, a necessity. For example, you should. Vous pouvez, you can. Number 4, je peux. Je peux means I can. But you can use it also as a question. Can I? And then, of course, you use another intonation. You use the intonation of a question. So, je peux, for example, can I order? Je peux commander. Can I drink? Je peux boire. Can I visit? Je peux visiter. Now, watch out. I think sometimes in English, you probably would rather say may I instead of can I. But in French, anyhow, both are je peux. So in French, you do not have to make that difference. So we have already 4 constructions, 2 more, and then we're going into the sentences. Number 5, do you want or you want? Vous voulez? I'm quite sure you remember this song, Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? Try to find out what it means. But so, vous voulez, do you want? For example, do you want to pay? Vous voulez payer? Do you want to visit? Vous voulez visiter? And then the very last one, maybe the hardest one, I don't know, but what time is going to? So for example, what time the train is going to leave? Okay, maybe this is not exactly like a good construction in English, but it's just to show how it works in French. And so in French, it will be à quelle heure va? À quelle heure le train va partir? So what time the train is going to leave? À quelle heure le train va partir? Okay, these are the 6 constructions. I repeat them once more, and then we're going to try to make sentences. I would like, je voudrais. You should, il faut. You can, vous pouvez. Can I, or I can. Je peux. You want, or do you want? Vous voulez. And what time is going to? À quelle heure va? Okay, now let's see if we can try to do some sentences. First of all, I gave you some verbs, infinitive verbs. And as I said, what is so very wonderful with the constructions I gave you is that you can just use the full verb infinitive. You do not have to think to conjugate it, because the problem in French is that it changes at every person. It's not like in English, where it's only the third person that changes. In French, it changes all the time. So we are going to limit ourselves to the infinitives. Okay, first I read the infinitives I gave you. To be is être. To have, avoir. To work, travailler. To travel, voyager. To order, commander. To visit, visiter. To go, aller. To arrive, arriver. To send, envoyer. To leave, partir. To take, prendre. To learn, apprendre. To pay, payer. I repeat those verbs once more, and now please try to find the verb before I say it. Okay, this is quite hard. You probably will have to listen 2 times to the podcast to be able to, but we will try. The verb to be, être, to have, avoir, to work, travailler, to travel, voyager, to order, commander, to visit, visiter, to go, aller, to arrive, arriver, to send, envoyer, to leave, partir, to take, prendre, to learn, apprendre, to pay, payer. Good. Now we go to the translation of the sentences. I have 3 sets of 6 sentences. The very first one, I would like to work in Belgium. I would like, je voudrais travailler en Belgique. Je voudrais travailler en Belgique. Number 2, you should go to Ghent. You should, il faut, aller à Gand. Gand is Ghent. Il faut aller à Gand. You can visit the castle. Vous pouvez visiter le château. You can visit the castle. Vous pouvez visiter le château. Let me check. Yes. I can pay. Je peux payer. Je peux payer. You want to take the train? You want to. Vous voulez prendre le train? Vous voulez prendre le train? What time the train is going to leave? À quelle heure le train va partir? À quelle heure le train va partir? À quelle heure le train va partir? So we try to say it faster and faster. Okay, this was our first set. Second set with the same constructions. I would like to send a letter. Je voudrais envoyer une lettre. Je voudrais envoyer une lettre. Je voudrais envoyer une lettre. You should take the metro or the underground. Il faut prendre le métro. Il faut prendre le métro. Il faut prendre le métro. You can go at 10 o'clock. So you can go at 10 o'clock. Vous pouvez aller à 10 heures. Vous pouvez aller à 10 heures. Vous pouvez aller à 10 heures. Can I take the ticket? Je peux prendre le ticket. Je peux prendre le ticket. Je peux prendre le ticket. You want to have a dessert? Vous voulez avoir un dessert? Vous voulez avoir un dessert? What time the train is going to arrive? À quelle heure le train va arriver? À quelle heure le train va arriver? À quelle heure le train va arriver? The third set and then we're finished. I would like to order steak with French fries. Je voudrais commander steak frites. Je voudrais commander un steak frites. You should pay here. Il faut payer ici. Il faut payer ici. You can travel to Paris in 2 hours. Vous pouvez voyager à Paris en 2 heures. Vous pouvez voyager à Paris en 2 heures. Vous pouvez voyager à Paris en 2 heures. Can I have the ticket, please? Je peux avoir le ticket, s'il vous plaît? Je peux avoir le ticket, s'il vous plaît? Je peux avoir le ticket, s'il vous plaît? You want milk? Vous voulez du lait? Vous voulez du lait? What time the metro is going to be in the center? À quelle heure le métro va être dans le centre? À quelle heure le métro va être dans le centre? À quelle heure le métro va être dans le centre? We're finished already. I wish you a very, very nice day. I hope this was okay. I hope we're not going too fast. Anyhow, the podcasts are here, and don't worry, don't stress to catch up. You have time to do it. Anyhow, I'm going to enjoy a good cup of coffee. See you next week. Bye.